Hello YouTubers, you're watching this do-it-yourself channel. Today we have 2019 Ford Escape 1.5 EcoBoost. We will do coolant change in this car. So first thing that we need to do is locate drain valve. Let me show you where it is. Okay, so I'm under the vehicle. The belly shield is removed, T30 Torx. And now we are looking right corner of the radiator, and I will try to shine the laser to show you where the 12 is. Not that easy. Okay, I think I'm getting close. So the valve is right there. So the handle of the valve is actually pointing to the side. So if you go here, so this is the valve. So on the right hand side, it's kind of pointing towards the right wheel. I think that's the better angle for that. So we'll get it loose and we'll get the coolant drain. So one more time, if you look in the front of the vehicle, your valve will be somewhere behind there. Alright, so to get to that valve, it's just a nightmare. Just such a tight spot, so you can potentially take a small socket, cut 2 grooves and try to get that valve off. Though I'm not even sure where the fluid will start to pour out. So I have located this hose, and to me it seems like it is coolant hose. So we will remove this hose and we'll try to drain the coolant out of it. To me it seems like much better option in comparison with that hidden valve. So it says pump. So there's like a little electrical pump. I'm not entirely sure what's the purpose of that pump, but we can see coolant coming out, and I think we will be able to get this coolant in a way controlled manner through this hose, then screwing out that valve. So I will go and open the cap, radiator, the reservoir cap. So the coolant is coming quite well, and considering that we can get this hose quite low, it should suck the coolant out of the radiator. So we'll let it drain. So as I mentioned, I opened the cap so it can suck the air in while it's draining the coolant. Right, so it has stopped draining. You can also put some compressed air into the reservoir while the system is open, so that will push a little bit more coolant out. So I will just get this clamp, hopefully sometime today. Okay, and at this point I will measure how much coolant I have drained. Alright, so to my surprise, I was able to drain over 5 liters of coolant, which is quite a lot for this small engine. Normally, if you're 4 or 5 liter range, it's a really good result. So the question, what type of coolant to use? You can use any coolant, literally any coolant for modern engines, but the best is to use concentrate and mix it yourself with distilled water. I'm usually mixing it 60-40, not 50-50. Few reasons. First reason is we are in Canada, and 50-50 makes usually good till minus 38. We hit minus 40, minus 45 degrees sometimes, so 60-40 should cover it. Second reason, doesn't matter how hard you try, you will still have old coolant in the system, so mixing it will just make it even less than 40, 60, so 60% of coolant obviously. You can go 70-30 if you wish. You cannot go more than that, because in that case the coolant become corrosive. In terms of how often to change coolant, every 5 years. Coolant lubricates your system, it cools your system. So more than 5 years, all those inhibitors, corrosive inhibitors, and all those lubricant properties disappear. So it starts to eat your engine, your radiator, your block heat, your heater core inside the cap. So every 5 years, I would not go more than that. At this point, we can see that reservoir is getting full with fluid. So we will try to reach to some radiator hoses, pump them, squeeze them a few times. You will see the air is coming out. There will be a bigger hose just over there. So squeezing it, making sure that the coolant can get all the air out. But at this point, seems like it's full. I will start the engine. I will let it warm up. I will wait until it goes to 90 degrees. We'll watch for the thermostat to open to see if radiator gets hot. Basically go through the full cycle and shut it down. So yeah, let me start the engine. So you'll see as soon as the engine is started, there will be bubbles in the reservoir. That is expected. So now we will just be watching that reservoir, making sure that it's not getting empty, and if it is, we will fill it up more and we'll just wait until the engine gets hot. Alright, so the engine got hot. You can probably hear the fans are running, so it means that the thermostat has opened. The level is where it's supposed to be. Luckily, we can try the upper radiator hose just over there above the transmission, and it is hot. So that's all the indication that fluid is circulating. There is no air, and even if there is a bit, normally it goes out during the cool down cycle. So at this point, we are good to remove the funnel, put the reservoir cap back on, and call this procedure done. As I mentioned, after it cools down, next morning we will check the level again. Most likely it will need a few droplets of coolant. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Check the description to the video for parts and tools. And as always, just do it yourself.